if unless you've never, seen many videos on YouTube, you're probably aware of the whole controversy thing with the Fine Bros, which I normally would never do anything about on videos. I mean, but shit, if everyone else is doing it, might as well be popular. But holy, where do you get a gun? How the fuck did he get a machine gun? Anyway, so yeah, basically the thing, if you've probably already seen it, then trying to copyright, or essentially copyright reaction videos. Basically that thing that any sentient creature in the universe, does naturally. The thing that a cat and a human and a whale will fucking do. But whatever. So, them trying to do that crap, and so as you already know, they lost like a whole ton of subscribers, like over what 200,000 or something. Over the course of when they made the announcement, and what the hell? Where did you get a car door? What gun is that? The fuck was in a car door gun? That's weird. But yeah, so them trying to do that. There's just this whole stupid spiel about, trying to make it look like, you can get in on whatever action it is. It's bullshit. It's saying, oh, well, you made a reaction video, well, now you had to fucking, you had to be licensed with us. But no, that's bullshit. I mean, and the way they put things with saying, oh, well, people use the formats of someone else and all this crap. Well, you know what? The truth of that matter right there is that if no one else copied formats, if no one else had similar, anything like that, then there'd be like what, 10 channels on the entirety of YouTube. Maybe something like maybe 30 or something at the most, like for makeup or cooking or gameplay. There'd be like hardly any channels because basically everything is the same format as something else. And if they didn't do that with TV and movies, then how would there be any more movies? There could only be possibly one horror movie. There could only be like one western, because that's just how the format of that shit goes. That's how it freaking works. You can't just not have, you know, I mean, you can't have different formats for every little thing. There's only so much in the universe. It's finite. Like what I'm doing here. Of course, I'm not really doing a mission. I'm just giving you something to watch while I go on about this. And so I thought this would be interesting, or at least not incredibly boring. But you see, doing this would, oh well, Alchaz Breach does this, PewDiePie does this. They'll do games. And you know what? They don't try to, copyright that bullshit because it's stupid. It'd be stupid to do that. I don't know why that man has a car door, but he does, and now he's dead. But so many other people have done this. I'm definitely not the first. Alchaz Breach wasn't the first. Critical isn't. PewDiePie isn't. This is just stuff that people have been doing for ages. Even before this, I mean, even before YouTube, there's commercials of people playing video games. And that has to say, so did they start it? No, people have been doing it before that. And it just, that whole, you can't do that. You can't copyright something that just happens, first of all, with a reaction. And ripping off formats is what everything essentially does. There's no originality. I mean, you can do a video differently. I could have a character like this with green hair, cyan, that's cyan, I guess, hair, or something, and do little different things than other people do. But essentially, the basic idea of it is all going to be the same. And so that's how that just fails. You can't just magically make something that's completely different than everything else. And trying to say, oh well, it is similar, so you should have, no, you shouldn't have to pay, you shouldn't have to do shit, because that's, it just, if you had to do that, like I said in the first place a little while ago, then there'd be fucking nothing but like 30 channels, and there'd be like only, what, 10, 15 movies ever made. He's like, oh, we made a documentary about World War II. Well, these people, we at the anal corruption company just fucking did that. We did that first, so you can make a documentary on that. You know, or modern marvels that show up in the History Channel. You know, back when it was actually the History Channel and not just a series of stupid pawn shows or whatever. But, you know, saying, oh, you couldn't do that because, you know, we started that. No. See, so that's all bullshit. It's not gonna work. And apparently, you can only hope at this point that they stopped it and they're not going to be doing whatever they had planned. But, you know, it's kind of hard to tell if they are or if they're going to just go through with it anyway. You know, if they have any, you know, ability to perceive what people want and don't want, then they are going to realize that no, this is a fucked up idea, and we're not going to do this anymore. But then again, there's been plenty of horrible ideas throughout history that people just gone with. So, yeah, don't really have much to say on that issue right there. What are these two people doing? You can't die giving a blowjob, that's inappropriate. And I'm using again the shiniest fucking gun on earth. So, don't exactly know what's gonna end up coming about this. It's some bullshit completely. And especially, you can tell something's gonna be bullshit when people like Critical or Penguin Zero make a video about it. You know, which is actually I think one of the first ones I saw about the issue. Yeah, but if someone like Helm does it, who normally never gets involved in anything stupid like that, then yeah, something's fucked up. And oh, can I go now? That's pretty good. Oh, that's the thing from Milkman. But yeah, it's fucking stupid shit. How could any normal person have not just looked at that and seen, oh yeah, this might be perceived negatively, you know, before they even did that shit. I mean, hell, even people who make random stuff about Star Wars or, oh, is the Enterprise better than Millennium Falcon or something? Even people who do stupid shit like that and just, you know, make a video comparing those things, know they're gonna get people who hate on them for like, oh no, Millennium Falcon is so much better than the Enterprise. You know, they're gonna do. Yeah, people know they're gonna get hate for something just as stupid as that. So then to do something like what the Fine Bros did with that is, how can you? Is like, are you purposely trying to piss off everyone who exists? You know, and this, god damn, and like all the other channels and stuff have been saying about it, it's like, no, they didn't make out. They didn't start reaction videos. They're simply the most popular with it. And it's just mind-boggling to think of how stupid someone can be to do all that. You know, like some other channels mentioned again, you don't see people like PewDiePie trying to copyright gameplay videos, you know, or anything like that, because it'd be freaking retarded. And PewDiePie might have been the only one who could possibly get away with something like what the Fine Bros tried to do, or maybe trying to do still, because he has freaking all the subscribers in the universe, apparently. But you know, that's just how it is. And but then they lost like over 200 and something thousand people just because they made that colossal screw up. And you know, to conclude, I can only hope that through all that they've realized that no, this is going to be a complete failure, and we should not continue on with this complete idiocy. But sadly, I don't think that's going to be what happens, as they can still clearly screw things up. And not only that, it's the other system that I'll talk in a little bit about, how screwed up YouTube's system is anyway. Like, the whole thing is, you might have seen with Channel Awesome and the Nostalgia Critic going on about how their copyright bullshit strikes that happen to them. I hate everything and copyright with fuckwad, what's his name, Derek Savage, about reviewing his movie negatively, even though it's clearly in fair use. So you got all that going on, and like they've said in many videos, the YouTube system for copyright just lets you say, oh well, I'm just gonna claim a copyright strike. It doesn't matter if it's even anything I've ever even done. You can frickin' make a copyright strike on a goddamn cooking video if even that you have never made a video in the first place. Without any videos, you can just clearly claim a copyright strike. Or you could even just make some complete bullcrap video about putting a freaking hot pocket in the microwave and then throw a copyright strike on someone who's making like freaking creme de la fucking hamstring. This, I don't know what people make. I can't think of anything at the moment, but yeah, you can do that. And there's no backlash for the people who make false claims at all. The only backlash goes on to only punishments go on to the people who have the strike against them, even when the strike is completely pointless and frivolous and has no basis on reality. So, that going on. There's nothing, it just lays the groundwork for people like the Feinbergs to do what they want to do, like they said in the video about Racked World. It just lays that down because there's hardly any recourse at all, and pretty much exactly none for false claims. So I could only say that my view on that would be have something in there like a what do you want to call it? Like a fine or something, or like and in some cases have maybe like what they say on don't copyright whatever on or redistribute videos that you'll buy like a DVD and it's like $250,000 fine and so many years imprisonment. Yeah, well have that there as a recourse for somebody who makes a false claim. Because in some cases, and it may seem extreme, but in some cases it's like I hate everything in them who do these videos they do, and that's pretty much their job, their income, their primary source of funding their lives basically are those videos and what they do. And so you have these claims that can end up taking all that down and completely destroy that. And the people who made the claim might face some moral backlash or whatever, with people being angry at them, but they don't face anything else. That's it. There's no recourse. There's no, oh well, you made a clearly false claim. Like if you were to do that in court or something, obviously you would get punished for that. There's fines, there's jail time for doing something like that. It's legal. But or filing a false police report. That's illegal. But in this case, no. You can copyright or claim a copyright on anything, even if you have jack shit to do with it. And that's just the issue. Now, if they had the, like I said, what may seem extreme, that kind of $250,000 fine, and maybe like 5 to 10 years imprisonment, yeah, right there, that would, and the job there isn't to like say, just don't claim copyright. It'd be just not to claim the stupid, frivolous, asinine claims, or if someone reviewed something you did negatively, then you want them taken down. Like, no, it's review. If someone doesn't like it, they're going to give an opinion of it. And if they didn't like it, they're going to give a negative opinion. Easy. But, that's the idea. Is to stop that kind of bullshit so that when people do that, they say, oh, well, your claim is complete bullshit, what you're doing here. So, here's a fine, and you can face jail time for that. It would do a good way to stop all that frivolous crap and to let people and content creators still create what they do, and it would still work for an actual copyright claim where they could go and see, okay, well, yes, in this case it's clearly an issue of copyright, a violation, and you've done that, and then of course they would have to pay whatever price they do. Like, say the same thing for not the same thing, just like a channel taken down and everything for a clear case of copyright violation. then yeah, and especially like I said, I hate everything in them. They're pretty much it's their business. So you take that down, and that should be pretty much punishment enough for something like that. And again, that it could be controversial here to say this, but it should be kind of also be based on how many subs the channel has and other factors within the person. I mean, obviously, you can't expect someone to pay like a huge fine if fucking damned they don't have like nearly as many subs as I don't know Channel Awesome, PewDiePie, or whatever, just to name a few people. If they don't have that many subs and it's just like a small channel like mine, of course it definitely is, or others would say just 1,000 subscribers or whatever. In that case, there need to be different punishments that fit the crime that would be specific to them because they're not as big as some other channels who make a lot more money off of it. Basically, if it's not your primary source of income, then no. Then you should still face a fine and possible jail time for that, for doing something stupid. But it's just really to stop those other people who just go out there like Derek Savage and them who just make false claims, and those are the people who can afford that fine and jail time, and it wouldn't be. I don't think it's really that bad then on them to do that, because essentially they're trying to take down someone's business for simply having a different opinion or having some other stupid stuff that shouldn't have even been part of a claim. Or with those game companies taking down videos because, oh look, well, frickin' this person has footage of our game in here. But that's the thing, is it a review? Are they just doing it to be mean? Or, is there a reason someone does that? Does our game suck? Is it great? And basically, stuff like that also gives them free publicity in a way. If it's good, if the review is negative because the game is negative, then well, shit, it's crappy. Then people are, it does you better in that case anyway, because if someone were to give a negative review about something and someone watched it and said, well, I don't want to buy this game now, then that means they're going to be a little less mad at you about making a shitty game, because simply they got to see it was shitty before they paid money for it, instead of paying money for it and then finding out, oh, this is crap, and you're shocked you made this horrible crap game. So it can work out even better for you then. But companies have tried to do that, and something like that, having a big fine and possible jail time for it, for a frivolous claim, could really go a long way into helping companies just see, no, we shouldn't try and do that. We shouldn't form claims over negativity. Or, what else they do. There's tons of cases. I don't need to really cite much, because you can just go through YouTube and you can see all the stuff that's happened with it. But, yeah, it's basically my take on that whole issue. And the Fine Bros can suck a fucking cock. They are just the lowest form of shit if they're trying to do that. Because, I do Vegas, I do other videos, and if frickin' we couldn't copy stuff, I wouldn't have made a single video, because it was, all the formats I've done are done by other people ages ago. So, yeah, but that's it. That's all I'm going to say in the matter. I just thought I would give my 2 nipples into the situation. So, and hopefully I can find some more not videos, but Vegas stuff. Hopefully more stuff comes on, because this is, even though I hardly get views and stuff, because it's a small channel and everything, and I don't, of course, have the best quality whatsoever. But, yeah. But there's really just not a lot out there, and this is my most popular series for stuff in Fallout. And it kind of gets sucky when there's not a lot out there to do, or to make videos or reviews of yet, because there's just not that many new mods coming out, and the ones that are continually seem to be like larger mods, which are great for people like Altruist Breach to do, but not so good for people like me, because most people can tolerate something like this being a little crappier, or a little not as super HD, you know, just to watch and see some guns and see some other little new mods. But stuff like what he does with his channel, not just Reach Course, which you should all go subscribe to. He's awesome. Yeah, he has much better capability. Oh, another channel, Lady Lilia. You should go over and subscribe to her. She is awesome. And that is my phone ringing for the billionth time, so I'm going to turn the mic down. And, so, yeah. Phones stop ringing, thank God. But, yeah, people like that, who, and her, she is, oh God, her, Lady Lilia, her fallout quality is just incredible. Even for New Vegas and I don't know, I think she did Fallout 3. But her stuff in all those is just ungodly high. You should go subscribe, watch her stuff, it's awesome. You know, people like that can do the longer videos and everything, with the longer mods, and it's a lot easier to watch. Not so much for me. Just technical limitations I have right now. But that is it. I'm going to say goodbye, and if you want to subscribe to those cunts, then yeah, just unsubscribe. They're shitty. They need to be shown the error of their ways. And with that, I mean, just comment, or you know, comment nicely about something, or call them fags. It doesn't really matter. But nothing violent, of course. And the most you can do, just unsubscribe or tell people to do that, because they made a colossal screw up and they should be punished accordingly. But that's all I'm gonna say on it. And have a nice night. And remember, I always wear pants unless I don't.